What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about these Ohio State Buckeyes and these Tennessee Volunteers and Ryan Day sending a message to his team about these Tennessee Volunteers. And the name of this article is Ohio State head coach Ryan Day issues strong warning about Tennessee to his players. Ohio State Buckeyes head coach Ryan Day sent a strong reminder to his players on the big test they'll be taking on against the Tennessee Volunteers. Now, this is a perfect matchup for these Ohio State fans because you know Ohio State fans, Michigan fans, always talking about how the SEC teams don't want to play in cold weather and how the cold weather will affect them. Well, Ohio State, we about to find out if all of this is true about this cold weather issue that y'all say SEC teams or Southern teams have. Now, if Tennessee come up there and beat the brakes off you in your home stadium, I don't want to hear nothing about no cold weather no more out of not one Ohio State fan because I know it's going to be cold as hell in Columbus, Ohio. I believe it's December 21st. That's the date. So, hey, yeah, I'll be watching and I'll be pulling for those Tennessee Volunteers. You can believe that. You can believe that. But anyway, Caleb Downs, Ryan Day issued this warning about the Tennessee team or whatever. Caleb Downs, he know quite a bit about these Tennessee Volunteers because he played against them last year in 2023. He played against the Tennessee Volunteers, and he know the threat that Tennessee can pose to a daggone defense. He know that, all right, because he played against them, and in 2023, that Tennessee offense did whatever they wanted to do in the first half against my Alabama Crimson Tide. They did whatever they wanted to do, got what they wanted. So Caleb Downs know a little bit. He can warn his teammates about Josh Heupel and the Tennessee Volunteers offense, even though I feel like Tennessee's offense is ran a little different than what it was, than how it was ran last year, with I don't forgot the name of that quarterback they had last year, but I know he wasn't very good. But anyway, they got Nico back there now, and they got Dylan Sampson, and Dylan Sampson is wreaking havoc, on opposing defenses. That's all I know. But anyway, let's go on and talk about what Ryan Day had to say to his team, the warning that he gave his team about the Tennessee Volunteers, especially on the offensive side of the ball. As the Buckeyes gear up for their bout with the Volunteers in Columbus, head coach Ryan Day made something crystal clear to his players about the challenge Tennessee poses. It's been a long time coming, but Ohio State will finally play under the lights at the Horseshoe 2 weeks ahead of the pivotal matchup. Day sent his players a strong wake-up call. And that wake-up call is we got to be prepared to play fast in this game. Making sure that our guys got their cleats in the dirt and go play football. Because again, how do they try to stress you out? They try to stress you out horizontally, vertically, and then with their tempo. I want to talk about that tempo in a minute. But anyway, goes on to talk about Dylan Sampson, running back for Tennessee Volunteers. Tennessee's running back Dylan Sampson led the SEC in rushing for the 2024 season and finished 8th throughout the NCAA. With 1,485 yards on the ground, his 22 rushing touchdowns also had him at the top of the standings in the SEC. Dylan Sampson is a beast. Dylan Sampson is a beast. This guy basically is rushing for over 120, 130 yards every damn game this year. It's only one game that I can think of where he didn't get over at least 100 yards rushing, and he got 90 something in that game. But this guy is a beast. You might can hold him down for the first half, but the second half, he's going to get his. This Tennessee offensive staff going to find a way for Dylan Sampson to get his yardage and his touchdowns. That's fact. I think Tennessee got one of the best offensive lines in the SEC. The hell, they got to for Dylan Sampson to get the yards and the touchdowns that he got. So this offense can cause problems for Ohio State defense. And that's fact. Anyway, goes on to talk about Nico. Quarterback Nico put on a strong, consistent year as well. The freshman signal caller in Knoxville finished the campaign with 2,512 passing yards, 19 touchdowns to only 5 interceptions. The Buckeyes will have to account for the great backfield in Josh Heupel's offense, and they explain how they can wreak havoc on any defense. Is that they can. They can wreak havoc on any defense. But anyway, Ryan Day said the quarterback has a strong arm. Running back Dylan Sampson is excellent. Ryan Day says he thinks he's all SEC, runs low to the ground. They spread you out and try to create space issues for you. I think the receivers, some big ones, there's some quick guys in there. I mean, the talent, that they're talented. And so they try to put as much stress on you, especially with the space and the tempo. And I'm going to tell you about this tempo. When Josh Heupel see that his offense got the momentum and they got that defense in some kind of way, he's going to go fast. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I remember when old Hendon Hooker was there back in 2022, what he did to my Alabama Crimson Tide. And he put up a clinic when nothing my Alabama Crimson Tide could do to stop them. Nothing. I remember Jalen Hyatt with his 5 touchdowns through there. Oh, my goodness. Bad memories, nightmares from that game. I remember that vividly. And if Josh Heupel, on the offensive side of the ball, whatever is working, he's not going to go away from it until it ain't working no more. So if the same thing is working for the whole game, that's what he's going to do for the whole game. I do think Nico will have to have a couple of big throws in this game. He might even have to have a couple of big runs. But I know for a fact that this offense is going to lean heavily on Dylan Sampson. Guaranteed. Been doing it all season. But I think Nico is good enough to get it done through the air also. All right. So, because, wide receiver's not bad either. So, yeah, they got a good squad, I see this offense for Tennessee kind of like the Georgia Bulldogs offense. And the reason why I say that, both these offenses can start slow. They can have a bad first half. And then the second half, they just turns it on. And they can't be stopped. I done seen that out of Georgia. I done seen that out of Tennessee. So, I'm going to tell you right now, Ohio State Buckeye fans, your Buckeyes going to have a real challenge trying to contain this offense, Dylan Sampson. I think Josh Heupel is a great offensive mind. Even though I don't like him as a head coach. He's a great offensive mind. He's a great head coach. So, hey, it is what it is. And yes, Ryan Day is right. His defense is going to be stretched out. They better lean on, before this game happened, they better lean on the advice of Caleb Downs, whatever that advice is that he's giving to his teammates. Because, tell you right now, it's going to be a problem. This offense is going to be a problem. And not to mention, not just the offense, Ohio State fans, not just the offense. Have you seen what Tennessee's defense been doing lately? If you haven't, I would like to bring it up. If you haven't seen, let me see. Tennessee, Vols, let me see. There we go. Let's see what we got. Because this defense ain't no joke either. And Ohio State, your offense ain't all of that. Your quarterback ain't all of that. So you're going to have a real problem with Tennessee defense just as well as Tennessee's offense. I can guarantee you that. Now, Tennessee's defense is giving up less than 300 yards a game, 278 yards a game. That's what Tennessee's defense is giving up. Only 178 passing yards per game to 99 rushing yards. So you better pack your lunch, Ohio State. I'm going to tell you now. Hell, they gaining 232 yards rushing per game. So you better pack your lunch, Ohio State Buckeyes, because it's going to be a long day. And shit, you better hope it's negative as far as the weather. You know what you better hope, because I don't see Ohio State slowing down Tennessee's offense or Donald Sampson. I don't see Ohio State's offense being able to produce enough to that the Tennessee defense can't stop them. I just don't see it. You know, I came out when it came out that Tennessee will be matched up against Ohio State. I said Ohio State can win this. But the more I look into it, I think the advantage goes to Tennessee. That's what I think. Simply because Tennessee, they got one of the best defenses in the country. They got one of the best running backs in the country. They got one of the best offensive lines in the country. And I just think all around, they're a better team than Ohio State. Now, it might play out different on the field than what I think. But as of right now, I think Tennessee is the better team. And I'm not just saying that because Tennessee is in the SEC. As you know, I'm not a Tennessee fan. And a lot of people going to say Tennessee ain't played nobody. Well, they finna play somebody when they play Ohio State. And Tennessee have played somebody. They played my Alabama Crimson Tide, even though we 9-3. They played the Georgia Bulldogs, even though they took a loss. That's fine. Hell, Ohio State got 2 losses, just like Tennessee. So who have they played? And they got a bad loss to Michigan. Well, not a bad loss, but it was a average Michigan team. I'll just say that. So hey, we'll see what happens. But yeah, they got a loss against Georgia, Tennessee, bad loss against Arkansas, but they beat my Alabama Crimson Tide. Good a damn enough. But anyway, I'm looking forward to this game. I will be watching. I believe it's December 21st. I will be watching. I'll be live for it. And guess what? I'll be rooting for those Tennessee Volunteers to put Ohio State out the damn playoffs. Hopefully they'll get it done. I believe they can get it done. So, Tennessee Volunteers, man. Well, Tennessee Volunteers fans, I don't think y'all got too much to worry about with the Ohio State Buckeyes. Now, that's just my opinion. Y'all might think different, but that's just my opinion. Because I think y'all got the better team, and I think y'all can pull it off. And plus, guess what? Ryan Day, he just can't seem to win the big games. He just can't seem to do it. So, hey, one thing about it, Ohio State fans, y'all better stop depending on the damn weather unless it's negative 20 damn degrees out there, motherfucker. Other than that, I think y'all gonna get y'all ass whooped. I'm just calling it what it is. But y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide and Roll damn Tide.